Welcome, welcome. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness, this is the ALLSWELL Lifestyle Show. My name is Teemaree. I make transformation easy with products, practices, and coaching. As you can see, if you have tuned in before, this is a different setup because this is a very special day. So this is the first time ever that I'm having a guest on my show, and this isn't just any guest. This is my husband, my best friend of 20 plus years. His name is Tony Jacobsen, and it's his birthday.
That is me.
Now, here's the thing. You might say, oh, well, that's cool. You know, that's quaint. It's your husband's birthday, and you're having him on your show. But get this. It's not just that it's his birthday today. It's also because he's an extraordinary human being.
Oh, thank you.
And can offer us a lot today. He is the founder and the leader of an Unbreakable Movement, and he has lots to share with us. So he fits right in to feeling good and being empowered. So, Tony, I'm so happy that you're here with me today.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. You know I love you very much.
Yes, thank you so much.
And I'm so happy that you're going to be here with us because, as you know, the ALLSWELL Lifestyle Show is about feeling good and being empowered.
Right. That's right. I love listening to it every week just for that. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, thank you for that. And of course, having you here, there's a lot to cover. Mm-hmm. So first off, I just wanted to basically introduce you. This is a big family here. Mm-hmm, so IT family, hello, hello. Cyber FM, hello, hello. People
What's
on
up,
Discord,
y'all?
people at teemaree.com, live streaming right now on the events page. So I really would like, if you've known Tony before, or if it's your first time meeting him, we're going to kick off really just kind of getting to know this introduction portion of who you are. So tell us a little bit first off, I said the Unbreakable Movement. Mm-hmm. So what exactly is that? Tell our folks.
What's up, everybody? Hello to my Cyber FM fam. What's going down, y'all? I'm on a different show. What's up? I do a show on Cyber FM on Tuesday, so that's why I'm saying hello to them. Hello to everybody at IT and on your website. Mm-hmm. Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, my name's Tony Jacobsen, and it all started back on a hot summer day, July 25th, 1971. That's right. I'm 51 years old today. Woo! And so Unbreakable it all has come to be because I have a disability, and it's called osteogenesis imperfecta. And it means AKA brittle bone disease. Okay, so I have fragile bones, and I've broken my bones throughout my 51 years about 70 times. I've had multiple surgeries. I have steel rods in my legs. I used a wheelchair when I was a kid. I walked on crutches. I didn't start walking until I was 24 years old, my early 20s. And, I had a lot of physical things that I had to deal with. So basically, the whole Unbreakable movement that I've come to create now is based off my life and experiences of living and thriving and dealing with my disability. So that's kind of where the impetus of it comes from. And there's been a lot happening over the last 7 or 8 years since I wrote a book called Disable Your Disability. Mm-hmm. And so through that, I've kind of built this Unbreakable movement to really encourage people to be unbreakable, to live, to think, to feel, to just be unbreakable in their everyday lives. So it's really about encouragement and inspiration and motivation and really trying to, lift people up, man, lift people up.
Exactly. And so that's why he's a perfect fit today for the ALLSWELL Lifestyle Show here, where we're talking about feeling good and being empowered. Tony is a dynamo. He touched a little bit on his movement and where it came from, the Unbreakable Movement. But he also is a DJ. He's authored a book, as he mentioned. Mm-hmm. He coaches. He has a lot to offer, and a lot will be shared in today's show. So you will definitely leave feeling like you can also be unbreakable, and you'll be feeling good and being empowered as we move on and find out more. So, Tony has a lot of artistic, educational, and really just inspirational qualities that he brings to everything that he does.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And, again, is he my husband? Yes. But does that mean that, it's just automatically something I would say? No. Let's be honest, because we keep it honest right here.
No, seriously. Yeah. She would be honest. If she's like, man, you do not motivate me, I'd be like, okay, I guess I got to do better. What's up, everybody, though? Thank you for having me today. It's exciting to be here to share in this show, because this show, literally, I listen to your show every week, and I do the Unbreakable Mix show on Tuesdays on Cyber FM, and that show is all about music, movement, and motivation. So it is all about that, and I love the ALLSWELL Lifestyle show and Invite God In. But ALLSWELL Lifestyle is great because you really do touch on things to really empower people. So it's like, yo, let's inspire, empower. What can we provide to the world that will uplift people?
Absolutely. Definitely ask any questions. If you have any, about physicality, about moving, about being inspired to feel unbreakable no matter what might be going on, especially physically or mentally, definitely get on the chat. Now's the time. Let's connect. And if you want to wish Tony a happy birthday, that's welcome as well. Today is a special day. It's all about being unbreakable, and it's featuring my first guest, Tony Jacobsen, founder of the Tony Jacobsen Foundation, founder and leader of the Unbreakable Movement that is helping people to feel, live, and just basically be unbreakable in their lives, no matter what may be going on mentally or physically.
Absolutely.
So we talked a little bit about, what the establishing was, or kind of what you have to offer. Now let's move into a little bit of the establishing.
Yeah.
So, you had mentioned your book. This is Disable Your Disability. Oh, let me put it on the right cam angle here. This is Disable Your Disability. And, tell us a little bit about what inspired this book and what people can get from reading the book.
So Disable Your Disability, Live the Healthy Life You Deserve really came about for me. I wrote the book after I went through my own physical transformation. So from the time I started walking, which was my early 20s till my 40s, when the whole kind of transformation came about, physically I wasn't doing anything because of my brittle bones. I was always scared of doing anything physical. So I didn't want to work out. I didn't want to do anything. And that obviously led to being unhealthy and led to an unhealthy lifestyle. And so, once I had a pretty scary diagnosis from the doctor when I was 41 years old, said I might have had a heart attack. So I was like, oh man, this is it. You remember that day. Yeah. So I was like, okay, that's it. I have to do something. I have to do something different. I have to be willing to look at life differently and figure out how to embrace my disability to get physically healthy. Because brittle bones and exercise don't go together. So I was like, well, I got to figure it out. I'm going to have to I got to do the research and make it happen. So as I was kind of going through my transformation and learning how to get healthy, which I did 8 months later after hiring a personal trainer, changing the entire way I thought about life and my disability, I was able to get healthy and get as healthier than I had been the first 40 years of my life. So it was cool. And as I was going through that, there was no resources for me. There was no resources from the OI community and for anywhere I could find. So that's why I wrote the book. I was like, you know what? I'm going to tell my story, and then I'm actually going to share some concrete ways for people to be able to get healthier with a disability, with fragile bones, with just a disability in general, different ways to think, how to eat, how to start moving, really just starting to get moving, because I found that I had a difficult time finding resources. So I was like, well, let me create a resource that can be for people. And that's what it's been since I put the book out in 2017 or 18. I forget which year, but it's been a few years, and now the book's been out and it's gotten into the hands of so many people, and so many people have reached out and said thank you, for providing this information and the inspiration and the motivation to be able to just start moving. So that's where the book comes from, and that's what the book is.
Yeah, so the book is Disable Your Disability, and it's part Tony's story, and then it's part how-to. And what's cool about this is, like you touched on, this is someone who has lived through essentially being sedentary, having a scary situation of being told they may have had a heart attack, and then going through making the changes. Not only and I don't believe in this in any way that 40s is later in life, but let's be honest, nowadays social media, they'll have you believe so. Yeah. So if you're someone who thinks oh, I just haven't been active for so long or since school, how do I do it? This is a real account. And then add on to the fact, the osteogenesis imperfecta, just having brittle bones and being able to break, now there's that extra layer of really being able to get some good information, both inspirational and how to, how to tackle these types of feelings and situations. Yeah. And that was the flagship. So this was really the kickoff into what became your movement. I
Absolutely,
believe,
yeah.
you know, what came next?
Well, after the book and after I started getting wanting to spread the information more, it was about, okay, how do I just get this message out more? So it was going and doing public speaking, doing talks everywhere, and then YouTube. I was like, you know what, I got to do YouTube. So I jumped on YouTube and I started doing things there and started growing channels, started getting going more into my OI community, my personal disability community, because I'm like, who can I help there? You know, who needs this? Who needs this information? So I started building on YouTube, and everything just started to become more focused around being unbreakable just in general. And so it was like, you know what? Hashtag unbreakable, baby. Let's go. Like, I just started putting that in everything. And I'm like, this is an unbreakable movement, because it's not just the book. It's now videos. It's now a platform. You know, then it grew into creating an online fitness platform. Do I talk about that now?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it grew into creating an online fitness platform, because I became a personal trainer after I went through my transformation, because I'm like, well, if I'm really going to help people, I'm going to help them. Yeah. So I got my certification and I started building and coaching people online. And then I was like, I need to build a platform. And that's where Unbreakable Body came from. So now I've got Unbreakable Body. I'm helping the OI community through OI Life. And I've got Disable Your Disability and just the Unbreakable Academy on YouTube and the Unbreakable Mix Show. So that's, you know, another resource that's out there, because I wanted to combine my years of DJing with motivational speaking and kind of everything. So that led to the Unbreakable Mix Show. So there is all sorts of fun stuff to do under the Unbreakable and the Tony Jacobsen Foundation. It's really cool.
Yes, and so essentially what has happened, as Tony has, you know, touched on, is, you know, it started off with the Disable Your Disability book, which again is part his story, then part how-to. Then it is expanded to resources that he provided on his OI Life channel and Unbreakable Academy channels on YouTube, just helping the OI community, and then also just sharing his story that is inspirational. I've seen it, you know, for kids school age all the way up, whether or not they have osteogenesis imperfecta. And then now he has a weekly mix show, the Unbreakable Mix Show, that happens on Tuesdays, and it's a really fun time. It's DJ mixes and talks that are inspirational also. And then this year he's launched the Tony Jacobsen Foundation. And what's really cool about that is it also includes the Unbreakable Body platform, and that is an adaptive fitness platform that is absolutely free for you to join.
That's right.
Whoever you are. And I really want to highlight this, okay? Because here at ALLSWELL Lifestyle, we talk about feeling good and being empowered. And I really want for that message to resonate with you, whoever you are. So you might say, oh, well, I don't have osteogenesis imperfecta, but I know that sometimes, you know, we just have a sedentary lifestyle. It's been a while. Or maybe you're nursing an injury. Or maybe you just want, you know, maybe you feel intimidated and you say, you know, either on social media or in gyms, it just seems like everyone knows what they're doing. And I don't. I really want to start off, but I want to start off way more easy than that, meaning gentler. Unbreakable Body can absolutely help you out. They are follow-along workouts. It's an online platform, so you could do it from the comfortability of your own home. And also, it is free for you to join, with an option for you to make a donation if you wish. That will help all the things we've talked about today. And so, you know, this is about a person that has things going on and has chosen to say, you know what, I'm going to rise personally above it, and then I'm going to share that with everybody else. Talk about feeling good and being empowered.
That's right.
So if you have a dream, if you have a wish, if you have a goal, the message today is definitely don't sleep on it, because you could do it. Yes, yes. Today is a very special day. It's my very first guest ever. It is Tony Jacobsen, founder of the Tony Jacobsen Foundation, leader of the Unbreakable Movement, the Unbreakable Mix Show, the Unbreakable Body Adaptable Fitness platform. I mean, we are talking about being unbreakable today.
We're running through it.
And we're running through it. And I really love it because, you know, I'm a big proponent. The style of coaching that I do and the style of offerings that I have is very much like I only teach what I do. I only teach what I've proven. And that means a lot to me. And I know that not everybody takes that path, but I really feel happy that you do. It means a lot that, you know, everything that you share, you've lived, like your book, like, you know, what you offer in the foundation. And so it's really special.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I try and do that. You know, it's not it's Well, it's as easy as you want to make it.
That's true.
But life is a roller coaster, and with health and fitness, it goes up and down. So I go through my spells too, but that's what it's all about. It's about staying on the train. You know what I mean? Like just continuing to do it. And I think a big part of what I'm able to provide to people is just getting them started. Everybody that's out there that's like, man, I don't even know what to do. I don't even know where to start. That's the biggest question I get, no matter if it's someone from my OI community or just someone with a disability or whatever, anybody. They're just like, man, what do I do? How do I start? What are the exercises? What should I eat? It's like all the basics, but there's a lot to that. So I always tell them, man, read my book first. That's the first place to go. And then sign up to Unbreakable Body. And you're going to get some great stuff there that's going to get you going. So there's all different levels, but it's really like beginners, It's like just jump in. There's seated workouts. There's standing workouts, though, because there's plenty of us that do stand and need to work out our legs. And you can there's even seated leg workouts, by the way. So we're working out all body parts, but the whole point is that there's options. And so, if you're just starting out, you don't know where to start, get on Unbreakable Body, and you're going to see there's a 4-week getting started program. And all you got to do is just follow the calendar, and you're going to start exercising and doing better and feeling better. So, yeah, it really is exciting to be able to offer that.
Yes. And so I always like to do a PowerPoint.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, do it again.
Yeah. So basically from what we've been discussing and from what I know about you, my PowerPoint would be all of us have something that we have been through, that we've gone through, that most often we may think of as a flaw or a weakness, or it's something that makes us odd. And if this is you, just know that that's probably where your gold is. That's probably where, your greatest gifts and your strengths come from. And so if you can find a way to honor that and then even share it as you get more confident, just know that you are special and you have a lot to offer. And usually I know for myself personally, and especially for what you've shared and what you've refined as you've come to establish all these things. I mean, there was a whole time where you didn't even really want to talk about, or kind of not admit, but really kind of not even admit your disability.
Absolutely. Yeah. A whole denial phase. And a lot of people go through that. And I've even met a lot of people within my OI community that are in that phase right now, and a lot of people that may have a disability that's kind of, borderline, or an invisible disability, kind of like mine, where you look at me and you don't know. There's a lot of people that may be going through that and feel, well, I just won't talk about it. I just won't deal with it. But I mean, unfortunately, you have to suffer all the consequences while you're doing that. And I found and I realized, man, if you just embrace it and go full on with it, you're going to thrive, because you're going to take control of the disability instead of it taking control of you. And that's my PowerPoint. Hit it.
Hey there. Oh. Okay, here's a little inside thing for the studio. I need to just share with you that I usually control everything on my right. And I have found that I'm ambidextrous. Like I could do weird things. Like I could write also with my left hand and scramble eggs. Of course, it's not as smooth. But right now, it feels so odd to have my controls on the left. So sorry about that. Let's do it again one more time.
Ready to go.
Woohoo!
Yeah. So that's the PowerPoint for that I would like to say is that, focus on what you can do instead of what you can't do. Like that's the PowerPoint. You're going to get that in everything that I talk about. Being unbreakable, that's what it's about. Focusing on what you can do instead of what you can't do.
Yes. And so, with a little bit of that, I'd like to ask a series of maybe a few rapid fire questions.
All right, go.
Okay, so like the first one, we've been talking about some physicality, but I guess the first question regarding physicality, what is something people can do right now if they are having trouble kind of just moving and getting going?
The first thing you can do is just start to assess your current abilities and start to just move a little bit, get into maybe a little bit of stretching, a little bit of breathing, find some stuff on the internet. Just go to YouTube and find maybe some stretches that you can do. That's a good place to just start, because then you just start to get to know your body. I mean, a lot of people want to jump in and do like a workout right away, and they're like, yeah, let's do it. And then they don't know what to do. They just don't know how to move. They're trying to copy people on the internet that are jumping and hopping around like crazy, these like super trainers, and you're not gonna be able to do that right now. So, just start to assess your own abilities and see what you're capable of doing, and then sign up to Unbreakable Body, because it's free, and you can just find some great stretch workouts there, and like just start to do some seated resistance band workouts. I've got workouts where you don't even use weights, and so it's like body weight stuff. So that's where you should start. And
the Unbreakable Body platform is at TonyJacobsen.com.
Yes.
That's Tony Jacobsen with an E.
With an E, that's right. You can find everything there from the Tony Jacobsen Foundation.
So next question, you talk about middle happy in your book. What can someone do right now if they're not happy, they're not sad, at least as far as they feel, but they're just in a blah? What do you recommend for the blah?
For the blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Middle happy is an interesting topic, because a lot of people don't understand that they're in it. Yeah. So they're like, what is middle happy? I don't get that. I'm happy. You're like, no, you're not, because you complain all the time. You complain all the time. You always have a negative outlook on things. That's when if you are that, first of all, it just takes a lot of self-introspection to realize that, and self-awareness to be like, oh, you know what? I do complain a lot. Man, I'm always like a little on the edge of angry. Wait a minute. So if you're in that stage and you're like, oh, but I'm happy, you're middle happy. That's not real happy. So to start getting to an actual full 100% joyous happiness, look at your life and say, how much do I complain? Am I always on the edge of angry? Do things always kind of rub me the wrong way? How willing am I to think differently about things? If you can start to do that, then you can start to head towards 100% happy.
I love it. We like to give these PowerPoints here at ALLSWELL Lifestyle, and you're definitely hearing from someone who's lived it and who's done it as well and has a lot to offer right now. So, ultimately there's always going to be people, things, and reasons that will make you or give you the potential to feel less than. But the goal is to never listen to those voices, and remember your goals, your gifts, and your talents, because, we all can be unbreakable.
I love
Friends, it has been a joy to have Tony here and to be able to introduce you, and hopefully, you will get to know him more and more, and you will visit him at TonyJacobsen.com, TonyJacobsen.com.
That's right.
You'll be able to find all the resources there. Many of them are free, again, with the option to donate, but free. You can come and be a part of what he has. He has an inspirational story and lots of resources to share.
Yeah.
And I just love, the feel good, be empowered, ALLSWELL lifestyle. If you want to have an ALLSWELL lifestyle, then you connect with people that fill you up. And I hope that you felt that today, and that you're reminded that you can be unbreakable no matter what's going on in your life. Things do get tough, but you know what? You're tougher. So, Tony, do you have anything that you would like to say as we close the show today?
Yeah, definitely come to check out TonyJacobsen.com. The Tony Jacobsen Foundation is official. You're going to find lots of resources, so you can come, and if you need one of the resources, come and enjoy. If you want to support the movement so that I can help more people, then please do. You're going to see the big give button at the very top there, and any amount is appreciated. We're going to really start blowing this up over the next 5 years. I expect this to be an unbreakable movement. So please come help support. If you need the resources, you can jump into and enjoy that way. So yeah, you'll find Unbreakable Body. You'll find the Unbreakable Mix Show, Disable Your Disability. If you have osteogenesis imperfecta, OI Life is all about doing live events and providing resources for the OI community. So there's lots of awesome stuff happening there. And just come and check it out. And being unbreakable, it's like I like to say, it's not about not breaking. It's about how you define yourself afterwards. So, what you need. What do you need? Because we're gonna break, but what are we gonna do afterwards? That's what it's about.
Right. And like I said before, even if someone doesn't have osteogenesis imperfecta, I know I don't have it, but I've felt broken a lot of times, emotionally, mentally, and sometimes even physically. So, it's like, this message speaks to all of us and is inspiring for everybody. And I hope that you have found a new friend.
Yeah.
Yay.
Let's do it. Come on.
Thank you so much for joining today. Lots of love and light to you. I'm Teemaree. I make transformation easy through joy with products, practices, and coaching. And you can find me anytime at teemaree.com, TEEMAREE.com. And of course, Tony Jacobsen.com with an E is where you can find all the stuff he's got. Much love to you. And wherever you connected, we're going to do this again next week. So, hey, come on back, baby. Come on back. Come on back, baby. Come on back. Have a great day. Much love to you.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.
I want to shout.